What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to be talking about is a nice little cheat that you guys can use when it comes to calculating rehab on houses. And so guys, I will be straight up front. These are blanket numbers. They do work and they do get you to a number. I've used them for years. However, if you're in markets like California or Las Vegas or New York, I cannot say that these numbers will work for you. But if your area has a median sales price of between, let's say, 150,000 and 250,000, this equation will work for you in that market. And so guys, as always, I literally don't run ads on any of this shit. All I ask is that if you like this video, that you fucking subscribe, share, and that you tell other people about it, okay? If you don't like it, all good, fuck it, I'll do better. But like, subscribe, share, so that way you guys can continue to get this value. So I'm gonna break this down. It's a super simple equation. It's not a calculator. You can do this on the fly. And I want you guys to start making offers like this because some of y'all leave too much money on the table when you're making an offer and you're doing it incorrectly. You're interrogating your seller when your full focus should be on building building rapport. So if you're establishing an idea of what the house is gonna need in rehab, make sure that you utilize this. I promise you, it'll give you value, okay? So I'll see you guys after the intro. Let's get it.
Got my belt vines on the gas, all my homies want the throne, so sometimes we bound to clash. But we go through it, then we leave it in the past, cause we only see the future and we coming for that ass.
You see the leaves fall off, you thought the family tree would die, but the roots run deep below ground zero, that's the vibes. This never dies. No one knows how this all started, they just see us flex online. They play chess, we built the chessboard, every move you make is mine.
So this is how I calculate rehab on the fly. Now keep in mind, guys, this does not work everywhere. I have to reiterate on this. However, if the median sales price in your area based on a market analysis is in between 150,000 and 250,000, these numbers are universal. And you're either gonna be just under, I'd say 5,000 under, or you're 5,000 over, okay? And so I want you guys to try this equation out. Depending on the extensiveness of the rehab, this is something that I've always fallen back on when I'm on the spot. I don't have time to go back home because this seller wants to sign a contract right now and they want me to give an offer like today, like on the spot. And so for you guys who may not be able to just pull out an app and do this, or pull out a freaking spreadsheet and do it from your phone, this is how I calculate rehabs, okay? So guys, for a make-ready rehab, this is lipstick. So make-ready is going to be between $12 and $15 a square foot. Your roof, your foundation, your plumbing, your electrical, and your AC unit are all going to equate to the same concept. This is going to be between $4 and $7 a square foot. Guys, this is the ultimate cheat, okay? If you feel that cost of repairs are through the roof in your market, like right now I'm in San Antonio, Texas, guys. The lowest number is what works for my market. And I typically wholesale, buy and hold deals. And I also do flips. I always use this equation even on my own personal rehabs, and I've always been 5K over or 5K under. And that's what I want you guys to be at, okay? This way, if you're on the spot and your seller's like, I want an offer right now, you're gonna be able to perform based on the information that you saw. Okay, guys? So number one is the lipstick, all right? Lipstick on a property is really the make-ready. So a make-ready, AKA lipstick in the business, is the paint, it's the light fixtures, it's the cabinets, it's the wood flooring, it's the entire thing in the house that makes it presentable. It's the landscaping, it's the garden that you throw out the front, it's the color that you paint the door, it's the light fixtures outside. These are the things that make it pop, the granite that you put into the property. all of this can be calculated between $12 and $15 a square foot. So if you're walking a house and you see that it needs a full-blown rehab, you can use this make-ready equation and just sum it up to $12 to $15 a square foot, and that will be your baseline of repairs. So if you know this property doesn't have anything major that's wrong with it, and it just needs a solid make-ready to make it broom swept condition, turnkey for a rental, or even to just be listed as a wholesale deal, you can go off of the $12 to $15 a square foot, okay? Now here are what we call the big five, okay? And guys, the big five are the big ticket items that pretty much equate to the entire anatomy of the home. You have your roof. You have to have a phenomenal roof. There can't be any leaks. It all has to pass inspection on the resale for your investor to make money. You have the foundation, you have the plumbing, you have the electrical, and you have the AC unit. Most of these things are crucial. This may not be needed depending on what market that you're in. I know some places, man, they survive solely off of window units. So sometimes you may even be able to get away with not factoring that in there. Now, AC unit does add money to your bottom line. It will raise the value of the property, but don't go overboard if it's not needed. Do what the market is doing, okay? And so guys, each of these items, the big five, is going to equate to anywhere between $4 to $7 a square foot. I say $7 a square foot because if you are in a market where it's a little bit higher to repair or buy these items, it will be in the $7 range. So guys, push $7 if your ARV is coming out to anywhere between $220 and $250, all right? And if you are in between, let's say $175 and $200, push for $6 a square foot. And if you are in that range where your property is selling for $150 to $175, push for the $4 a square foot. Same with the $12 a square foot range, okay? Now let's go ahead and use this equation to come up with an offer for a property. Now, most wholesalers try to get a property on contract at 75 to 70% of whatever the ARV of the home is minus repairs. So the equation will look like this. Let's say we have a $150,000 home. Well, for the sake of numbers, let's just do $100,000, okay? Let's say we have a $100,000 home. And guys, equate this to the 50. I'm just bad at math, so I'm rounding down because 100,000 is a lot easier. And let's say we need to be at 75%. So 0.75 is gonna bring us to $75,000. Right? At this point, we want to start looking at what we saw in that property when we were on the spot, we were walking through it. We noticed that the roof needed to be repaired. We also noticed that the house needed new plumbing. With that being said, the property also needed a make-ready. So in total, we're looking at, on the low end, 12 plus 4 plus 4. Because it needs roof, it needs plumbing. Each of these items, the big five, cost anywhere between $4 to $7 a square foot. So then this equation here is going to put us at a grand slam. Let's say, what is that? 18? No, what? Yeah, that's $20 a square foot is what we're looking at. And so guys, let's say our $100,000 property that we're currently prospecting is 1,000 square feet. So this is going to equate to what's $20 times 1,000. That, my friends, is a $20,000 rehab. You take this number and you subtract it from what you have here, and that's going to equate to your maximum allowable offer, which should equal $55,000. That is you not making any money. Okay, that is literally what an investor would buy this property at if he was going to flip it. And so if I want to make $5,000, then I need to be at $50,000 to make this deal work. And that is my offer. And so guys, very simple equation. It's super easy to do. I would recommend using this only when you have to. Again, this may not apply to big time markets like California, Las Vegas, New York, where houses are selling for $500 to $1 million. We all know that they gouge your eyes out when it comes to the rehab. But if you're on the spot and you're watching this and you're in one of these markets where your properties are valued between $150,000, the average median sales price, 150, and 250, then you have something here that you can use when you're walking these properties and you're on the spot and the seller wants an offer now. So guys, try this equation out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, these aren't definite numbers, okay? So take this with some sugar. I don't want people in the comment section saying, dude, fucking rehabs don't cost that much. This is just something that you can use on the spot that'll get you to a number. You're either gonna be $5,000 over or $5,000 under. All right, guys, I hope y'all got value from this. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
I want the check,